In today's video, we will look at what are the different type of mutual fund. As you can see in this picture, I have drawn a framework. What are the different type of mutual fund? Let's understand them one by one. The first one is your equity fund. What does you mean by equity fund? Equity funds are just like your stock options, which invest your fund in major companies. Next, we have debt funds. Debt funds are more like a loan to the company. It does not provide you any ownership of the company. The third one is your ELSS fund, which is prominently used for tax saving purposes. Under section 80C, you can deduct your expenses from here and save your taxes. This comes with a lock-in period of 3 years and it is mandatory. You cannot withdraw your funds when deposited. And there are some hybrid funds such as debt funds, mixture of debt and equity. And then we have some special mutual funds which has gold or exchange traded fund or real estate funds. Now let's understand equity funds in more detail. Equity are majorly divided into 3 types, which is large cap, mid cap and small cap. Large cap are companies those whose market capitalization is very big, such as Reliance. And similarly, companies who has medium market capitalization and small capitalization. And in also equity fund, there are some hybrid funds such as mixture of large cap or mid cap funds, or we have sectoral or thematic mutual fund, which means that a particular mutual fund is investing in particular sectors such as infrastructure or some theme like ESG. Now let's look at two special mutual fund. What are special mutual funds? So special mutual funds invest your funds in schemes such as gold or real estate, which gives protection against inflation. Now let's look at some of the example of these funds. I have taken a few example. This is Aditya Birla Sun Life PSU Direct Fund Growth Plan, which is categorized as equity fund. As you can see, as equity are more risky, this fund is categorized as very high risky. The next example is your Aditya Birla Medium Term Plan Direct Growth. This is a debt plan that we categorize here. If you look at the debt funds, they are categorized in short-term debt funds, medium-term debt funds and long-term debt funds. So this particular scheme is particularly divided into medium term, which means your fund has been held for a bond which has a medium maturity. Since it is a debt fund, it's categorized at moderately high, it's not very high. And then we have example of infrastructure direct growth plan, which comes under your equity subpart sectoral mutual funds. As you can see, as being a very conservative investment, this is a very high investment. Now let's understand how to judge riskiness of a mutual fund. So based on this diagram, as you can see, I have drawn this riskometer. Always remember that equity has a greater risk than debt, because you are investing direct into the company, you are not giving loan to the company. And equity, your sectoral has highest risk. Then small cap has little less risk, mid cap has more less risk, and the large cap will have the least risk. If we go in debt, long term will have more risk, short term will have low risk. So we remember that equity is always high risky and debt is less risky. And within equity, this will be the flow chart, and within debt this will be flow chart. That's how you look at the mutual funds when you want to pick something. Just remember this map, and based on your risk profile, always remember, based on your risk profile, pick mutual fund. Do not pick mutual fund that has shown top rated mutual funds. You do not have to pick that. Do not pick mutual fund based on historical return. That will be the worst thing to do. What you have to do is to go to each fund statement and look at where they are investing. If we look at this high investment equity fund, they are investing 36% of the fund into energy and 28% of the fund in financials. There will be more data if particularly in energy where they are investing, and if particularly in financial where they are investing. So do keep these in mind while investing in mutual fund. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Thank you.